expected is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks.
Matt Gay is set to kick off.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Space to maneuver at the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Chris Boswell.
Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Come on, baby, come on, baby. Woo!
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's 3rd.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
All day, defense, all day. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. I got you. Smash. Watch out. Check, Mike 54.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Bandit. 54. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Here we go on 4th down with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Double dog, that's the way. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike 54, Mike 54. We own them.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
54 Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it. Because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one.
10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there.
To throw again. Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Allen's pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Vikings 7, Seahawks nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
The tackle made.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
4 yards. And the Vikings first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Allen. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Number 85.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Vikings 14. Seahawks nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Have some of this!
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
That's good.
Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On first down, it's Hines. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Switch. Come on, switch. Check. Lucky. Keep playing hard.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Let's see. Check three. Watch the safety creep. Check 24. Check 24.
This is Hines. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And 11 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal.
You got nothing.
19 Light.
You got nothing. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Stay with your man.
Check it out, Reed.
Rig alert.
See, we got motion. Back up. 54.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Hines. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
54 Mike.
Throwing again. Allen. He's going to go up top again. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. You tighten up. Shoot. Check. Watch out.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
59 mark. Check. 59. Hey, I'm coming after you.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Check hot route. Hot.
They're going to try and throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Down Vikings.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. His throw incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Burrow from his own end zone. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. March 54.
Check.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Now it's Burrow. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a 1st down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
That's south, baby. That's baby south. Mike, check. 59. It's a party now. It's a party now. Mike 5'9". Cut.
They'll try and throw for it here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. So that penalty will back him up half the distance to the goal line. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Check safety.
Now Joe Mixon. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
52. Check 31. Check 3.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Safety's creeping. Wide. Get wide. Shift. Watch the shift.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They run with Hines. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Burrow, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check, smash. Check, smash. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist, twist.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Motion, motion.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
It's a gain of
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Round 80.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Check, check, check.
Watch twist.
From the gun, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that, touchdown, Vikings! Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's get this. Get this.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch that.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Hollister. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Watch the screen. Pass. Mike's 54. 18 running. I got you, boy. Smash. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Again, it's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Minnesota.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. Forced out to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11, as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tie later?
34, Seahawks 3.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch QB draw.
Now it's Burrow. Escaping the press, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Made back at his 48-yard line.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. He'll rifle this one deep right side and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Minnesota.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Good track, good track. Right there. 54, right there, right.
Check that. Street. Ain't going nowhere.
Check it back, check it back.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check tight end, check tight. Check Bobcat, check Bobcat.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And this one will be brought back to the 22. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot now for Burrow. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Tonight's final score.